Hey y'all, this is your boy Smitty. Seeing all this stuff going on here with this whole thing with, I it's come to my attention. I done found out that it's possible that a good YouTuber in Ryan Moody is possibly gonna have his account suspended due to some discrepancy with the video where he had mentioned versus first name in the video. Actually, if a person feels like that's wrong or what have you, and they personally feel that that's a huge violation of them, I can sympathize with that. But the fact of the matter that there has been a lot of hypocrisy going on with what's being said or what have you, it's a bit crazy. I mean, and here to me, this is the textbook definition. Like, I don't know what it means to verses, but this is what it is to me. I mean, not to me, excuse me. This is textbook right here. This is textbook. Copied and pasted here. A hypocrite is a person who professes beliefs and opinions that he or she does not hold in order to conceal his or her real feelings or motives. And then hypocrisy is the act of pretending to have beliefs, opinions, virtues, feelings, qualities, or standards that one does not actually have. Now, with that being said, you look here at these two videos here. This is a video that Brozales had recently put up regarding what in regards of 2K football, multiple little snippets of videos that Versus had put up, basically saying how this game was just so great, and for people to purchase it, if they want to have a real football experience. Just check out the comments for yourself here.
This game, every football gamer must have, and I'm going to show you why you must have it. NFL 2K5, arguably the best football game to date, along with All-Pro Football 2K8. I'm going to continue to praise this game until a better football game comes along. Again, this league is mostly put together to breathe life back into this game and to have a lot of fun playing some type of simulation football. I know no game is perfect, but this game is pretty close. It's number 67. He's going to block not once. He's going to push that dude until I get past. Once I pass, he's going to go upfield. This is big. This is key because this does not happen in Madden, modern football games nowadays. This was Madden. He turns around still and blocks him because the procedural awareness will block him on him. He's going upfield to block, which gives me another physics. I'm going to show you why this physics-based gameplay should have been in Madden 2010. Word versus here. I'm going to do yet another collaboration of great gameplay from NFL 2K5. Great, realistic, physics-based gameplay. Now, Chris Chambers is going to do a little running place here. 2004, I can understand it. You know, players are, or there's a little bit of motion shifting. But regardless of that, it's not really giving anyone any type of advantage scene. Now, there's going to be a little fusion here. And I'm okay with that. Again, it came out in 2004. But the realistic gameplay to receive in this game, you necessarily don't get in today's Madden. They show you more realistic, physics-based gameplay, plus offensive awareness in NFL 2K5, which should have been contained in the Madden franchise, especially since it's almost the year 2010. The realism that you get in this game that you do not receive in Madden 2010 is unbelievable. Keep an eye, because this is really amazing, keep an eye on his helmet and how his eyes is trying to stay on the football. If you have an iPod Touch, go ahead and download this app because it is a lot of fun, And if this game is half as good as the original game would be on a next-gen console, then we need to get excited. We need to get very excited. And it's not looking good for EA in the Madden franchise. And just going by screenshots.
Okay, now you see all those videos there. Now, you've seen all these different videos that Versus has said where he's given all these kudos, all these props to 2K football, to 2K8, and as well as NFL 2K5. And he give all this acclaim and credibility to it. But then how come he turns right back around and then he says this?
We have to be careful that just because this game is being compared to a lot of terrible games, that doesn't mean that this game is a good game. And a lot of people is under that impression, whether they believe it or not, whether they will admit it or not. It is perceived as a good game only because we have bad football games. The animations are terrible. Some of the gameplay is just horrible. And just because you select Madden, or you select All Pro Football, or you select NFL 2K5 out of the bag of bad football video games, that doesn't mean that they're great games. A lot of people won't understand what I'm saying. A lot of people will be confused. A lot of people will just plain out say that I'm wrong, but I'm entitled to my opinion, and I'm giving it.
And he says about whether anybody likes it or not. But that's fine. The point is, there's no problem with you giving your own opinion. You can give whatever opinion you want about any game. But the thing is that you stated clear as day that your opinion of NFL 2K5 and All Pro 2K8 were that these games are great. You said All Pro Football was dang near perfect. Now all of a sudden these games are terrible. And I don't understand. The All Pro 2K8 was made in 2007. There is no reproduction. There is no roster update or no video game update that's coming out next week to fix any gameplay issue. You know what I'm saying? NFL 2K5 was on a lower generation platform. That game's not going to be re-released and redone. It's like, it is what it is. And you gave it mad credibility. But now you're saying, oh, all these games are terrible games. They're all garbage. And you're saying that out of a bad bunch of apples, just because you picked the one that's like not the most rotten or whatever, it still doesn't mean it's good or whatever. Or whatever the statement was. But it was in this video. But the point is that you sound very hypocritical. Like, and that's the point of me, once again, going to here. Hypocrisy is the act of pretending to have beliefs, opinions, virtues, feelings, qualities, or standards that one does not actually have. I mean, in actuality, how do you really feel, Then you came out and you did your 2K illusion video in which it sounded a lot like it was an indirect shot towards me. Because the fact of the matter was that I personally addressed you. I addressed you privately and in respect. And personally addressed you about these things that are now being put out here to the public. You see what I'm saying? And I was telling you about all that stuff. But now you got this match between you and Moody like that. And it's all because of hypocrisy. Facts are being put out there over and over again. And then all of a sudden it's being turned around with opinions. And now because of it, and now because of this kind of match, now you have Ryan on the verge of possibly having his account completely removed and suspended. And this is petty because we're all dang near 30 years old, if not 30 or older, and up here, arguing over some game or whatever, over some small discrepancies. I mean, you have the man blocked. You're able to comment and say whatever it is you want and do whatever video you want, and you got everybody saying things about him. You turn around and say you don't condone people cursing on the page and bad-mouthing and all that stuff, but yet and still, when they did it about Ryan Moody, it was okay. But if he says something about you, you block his comment and delete it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's hypocritical. You're saying you stand for one thing, but then you're showing something else. People got F you and this guy's gay and all that stuff all over the page. But as long as it's about Moody, or Rosales or whatever, or heck, it could possibly be even me. It's okay. But come on, you know, don't do this. Like we're all grown here. We are grown men. Handle things like grown men. Step outside of YouTube. Call each other if y'all have to. Email each other, whatever. Get in touch with each other and just handle it personally and just handle it in a manly approach towards each other. Don't come up here making videos taking indirect shots at folk, because you know that very well that we all communicate with each other to some kind of degree, and then you come out and put a video out to the masses, and of course everybody else will take it as just whatever. But to us knowing each other, it's gonna be looked at in a whole different way. So I mean, you know, just be respectable of each other, and that's it. Just be respectful, and everything will be straight. Just take care of that, you know.